Hi, welcome to Poorly Explained. Here's Ultraman Tiga. The main force is TPC.
Terrestrial protection. I don't know.
Yeah, the Pokemon Company?
I didn't think about that.
No, but it's Terrestrial Peaceable Consortium.
Sure.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Yeah.
And then the attack squadron is called Guts.
Is that where that song comes from?
That was from Dinah. That was Super Guts.
Fair.
They're different.
Sure.
Anyway, it's the Global Unlimited Task Squad. And I don't think it ever comes up. I had to look in the book for this one. So this is the far-off future year of 2007. Supposedly.
Okay.
Because this can't...
That's not even that far off from the show itself, is it?
96?
Yeah.
96, 97?
So...
In 10 years, we'll have space travel.
Yeah, sure.
We can just go land on the moon, whatever.
Sure.
After listening to the 30-million-year-old space titanium, Guts goes to the Pyramid of Tiga to stop encroaching monsters. The monsters arrive and destroy the pyramid, but they're too late as Tiga has claimed his next host.
What? Was the pyramid on Earth?
Yes.
Why?
Because Tiga's been squatting here for over 30 million years.
And they're just investigating it now?
Yeah. Yeah, they found space titanium from the previous civilization saying, yo, we fucked up. We fucked up real bad. Anyway, here's this time capsule. Go find Tiga. Otherwise shit's gonna go down. Also, I don't understand how... Well, actually, no. So, Tiga is not like a parasite kind of deal. You had to have special genetics to be Tiga. Meaning you have to be part light. So one of your parents has to, do the old in and out action with, like, a flashlight.
Sounds like a bunch of eugenics bullshit to me, but whatever.
Miners find a monster that turns them to stone with its breath, while Tiga gets a crash course in how his forms work. He's got multiple forms. He's got grape form, makes him faster, but he's weaker. And then he's got strawberry form, which makes him stronger, but slower.
Are they actually called that?
No.
Oh.
No, it's sky and power form.
Why is it called Sky? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I didn't make the rules.
Is it called Sky in English, or is it Sky in Japanese?
You saw the screenshot.
I don't remember.
Because it looked a whole lot like Bye with a B. B-H-Y.
Oh, alright, well... Cool.
The monster is defeated by Guts Wing Hyper Mode, but a second monster soon arrives. Tiga would like everyone to stop referring to him as the Giant.
Okay.
He's just like, isn't it kind of sad that all these monsters have names, but the guy who's helping us, we just call him the Giant? Shouldn't we call him something nicer? And then they're like, yeah, sure, we'll call him Tiga because that's where he came from.
His name wasn't Tiga?
Well, the pyramid was the Pyramid of Tiga.
Yeah.
And that's why they called him Tiga. And I think his name was Tiga in the past. That's why it's called the Pyramid.
Well,
it's just...
Why did it matter that they're like... Why didn't Tiga just say, my name is Tiga?
Tiga doesn't talk to the people. Not until later. And maybe not even then. An alien predating long before Tiga started squatting is upset that the captain is putting faith in Tiga. The alien uses subterranean energy to blow up buildings and claims that humans should just submit to it. The captain goes to his house to kick his ass. I love the captain. She's great. She's... No, you're no prophet. And then she just, like, cocks her gun. She's like, I'm going to your house and I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Oh my god.
The space light assimilates a space crew headed for Jupiter and its crew. Spaceship, sorry.
Oh.
Space light assimilates a spaceship headed towards Jupiter. It turns into a monster and returns to Earth looking for snacks. Using the power of family, the assimilated crew overpower the monster and fly off to space. Because
But they were. Didn't they turn into the monster?
Yes. So they started broadcasting like old VHS recordings of the families, and they're like, yes, we used to be human. Okay, bye.
As the monster.
As the monster.
I love that Ultraman's just like, they turn into a monster, and we're just not gonna fix that.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Figure something out.
I mean, yeah, he could just use his fixed beam.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's like, he's got the Gridman fixed beam, so... whatever.
A monster corpse washes up on shore, and Guts attempts to remove it via crane game. Unfortunately, that just wakes it up, and it begins heading towards a gas refinery. Guts drops the refinery orb on it so Tiga can incinerate it. This thing was a fucking zombie.
Uh-huh.
It was great. It was actually pretty gross. Like, it was like squishy and shit.
Okay. What did they mean, a refinery orb?
You know those big, like,
The gas tanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big orbs?
Yeah, those are gas tanks.
Yeah. Refinery orb. So they picked that up with the crane. And then they let it eat it. And then I think Tiga has to kick it into the atmosphere to shoot it and blow it up. Because it would just keep, coming back together. Because, zombie.
That's not... Whatever.
Look, it's been a few weeks since I've actually watched this, so...
I mean, that's fine. It's just still stupid.
A cocoon cloud swallows a research team, and Tiga hatches... A research team and Tiga, and hatches into a monster. One of the Guts guys tries to communicate with it, but it claims friends are food. So Tiga comes back to kill it, releasing its babies into the atmosphere. See, these things are called the clitters. They might have been critters.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm going with the Tiga subtitles for this one, not the Dyna subtitles.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, they're just like, oh, look, a clitter cloud. And these things are fucking flying up into the atmosphere, and everybody's like, oh, they're so cute, they're like angels. I'm like, no, they're not. Anyway, these things fucking come back.
Great.
It's not. It's really not. After getting his spaceship and family blown up, an alien gets embroiled in some family drama. He inadvertently reconciles them and is rewarded by Tiga killing him.
But his family blew up. Well, whose family?
He gets involved in somebody else's family's problems.
Why?
Because he kidnapped one of the guys off the space station, who just so happened to be the father of the love interest in Guts.
Uh-huh.
And he also kidnaps her later, because he's like, look, your dad didn't love you. I'm fucking weird. I'm a bad... So he was flying his spaceship too close to the space base, and they're like, hey, we're going to shoot you down if you don't, like, respond or move or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And, well, he survives. Everybody else on his spaceship dies. And he's like, well, I was actually going to shoot you guys. You just beat me to the punch. It's really dumb. Really dumb and convoluted.
Okay.
A witch lures children to her lair with oversized lollipops. It is only suspected because she refuses to give one to Tiga.
Okay.
So she's handing them out on Halloween and all that, and Tiga's like, yes, I would like one, and she's like, no adults. Please leave. And Tiga's like, that's weird. That's pretty sketchy.
Sure.
And then he sees her reflection, and, like, he's like, you're actually a witch and not just somebody in a costume.
But if she's wearing a costume, why would the reflection reveal anything?
Because she's an alien. Or a monster. We needed some convoluted reason why Tiga would suspect her. Because he didn't get a lollipop.
Whatever.
The lollipops have mind control in them.
Cool.
Lady spends 200 years waiting for her monster to take her home, only for it to be attacked by automatic landmines.
Fucking. Whatever. Stupid. I think you explained that automatic landmines was just a gun.
Yeah, they were just fucking turrets.
That's not one landmine. That doesn't make any sense. Those aren't landmines. Don't they just... What do they shoot? Bullets?
Explosives, I think. They were doing work against the monster.
Okay.
So I don't think it was just bullets.
I mean, they shot special bullets at Godzilla.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
This was like a rock monster, I think. He was pretty much impervious to bullets.
Mm.
After the amusement park horn is stimulated, a large protective barrier is erected. Those inside the barrier have to contend with the monster by distracting it with a go-kart. The barrier gets shattered after getting cold, and Tiga makes the monster less horny.
Okay.
It's really good. They put this dome over the amusement park, and everybody runs into it.
After they put the dome down?
Well, the monster put the dome down.
Yeah, but if they put the dome down, why would they?
Because the dome was clear, and they're all trying to run away.
Oh, I thought you meant like he puts the dome down and they all run to get inside the dome, and I'm like, why?
Well, I mean,
they wouldn't get in. The dome's over it. But whatever, it's fine. Stupid.
A man plays with his space rocks in hopes of becoming number one, but gets turned into a monster instead. Tiga lets him short circuit and die. So this episode, my description of it doesn't do it any favors, because this is one that they call back to a bunch.
Okay.
Even into Dinah, they call back to this one.
Why?
Because the space rocks have evolution cells on them, which...
What does that even mean?
It's like it's like the G cells. You put them in and you evolve. You become the peak version of...
But that's...
They're from space, it doesn't really matter. But these fucking evolution cells come up like 4 times.
Okay.
There's some continuity between this and Dinah. And I hate that. Yeah. I hate that. These fucking cells are dumb. Because every time they're like, we're going to destroy all the cells, and then they come back and like, we didn't destroy all the cells. I'm like, what do you mean? We've had like 4 fucking events with these damn things. Why have you not destroyed them?
Because if they destroy them all, they wouldn't be able to be used for an excuse for another episode.
A mutated fish is on its way to destroy a supersonic buoy. Dolphin boyfriend attempts to warn everyone, but he is a dolphin and can't. Tiga bubbles the monster.
Like, just bubbles?
Yeah, he just hits it with a bubble in it.
Oh.
Gets in the bubble and...
I was secretly hoping he foamed it. That way it's like, well, he didn't get foamed himself, but he performed the foam. But I guess not.
I mean, it might have foamed up afterwards. I don't know. He might have just kicked it into space like everything else.
I mean, that's pretty par for the course, apparently.
Crows in suits use shrink rays to abduct people to replenish their stock of slaves. Tiga runs around an abandoned factory, beating them up, and gets shrunk. He gets better. Tiga mounts their spaceship, preventing their escape.
Okay. Crows in suits. Are they wearing business suits?
Yes. They are sharply dressed.
Okay. Are they the size of crows or the size of people?
Size of people.
Okay. So I'm assuming then he goes giant in order to mount said spaceship to prevent them from escaping.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever. It's whatever. I was secretly hoping they would just be sharply dressed crows the size of crows. And then he mounts like their ship, which is like it's big, but like it's for birds, so it's not that big.
No, they're basically the guy from My Hero, the guy with the bird face.
Yeah, but crows.
Yeah,
Cool.
and sharply dressed.
Cool.
Guts has to stop a killer game of hide and seek. They fail miserably.
How many people die?
The two aliens that they were trying to protect.
Oh my god.
See, this alien's like the Predator, essentially.
Uh-huh.
He just drops some aliens down, he's just like, I'm gonna go hunt them.
Oh.
Except he's not honorable about it. He gets in his fucking spaceship and just starts shooting them, and it's like, what was the point? Why did you drop them here? I mean, maybe they escaped, I don't remember. But...
I mean, like that's like saying, like, hunting with a gun is unfair to the deer. Which it is, but... I mean, you don't give what you're hunting a fair fight. That doesn't.
I mean, I suppose, but like
I'm just saying, like, you don't fist fight the deer.
Well, yeah, but you also don't like go and capture the deer and then let it go somewhere so you can hunt it down. Like
some people do. That's a thing. Captive animals for people to hunt. That's a thing. It's shitty.
It's fucked up and weird.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's for people's egos. It's stupid. But yeah, no, that sounds like rich people behavior, so it's fine. Rich people like to hunt behavior, specifically. Anyway.
The cocoon cloud babies return and eat a plane containing Boyfriend Man. The babies converge into a monster that attack a microwave facility, and the ghost of Boyfriend Man returns to distract it. Tiga bounces a projectile into the monster's crotch, killing it instantly.
Who the fuck is Boyfriend Man?
He's the one character for this episode specifically. Like I think one of the doctors or the nurses from TPC is like, oh, my boyfriend's coming to visit because he's a professional biker, and he's coming home for now, and I'd like you to meet him, and he gets eaten by space and cloud babies.
What the fuck is a professional biker?
Like, you know, BMX. Well, not BMX because it's motorbikes, but...
You know what's sad? You said BMX, and then you said motorbikes, and then my brain went to DMX, and I'm like, no, that's the rapper. That's very different. Motocross, I think.
Yeah, it's probably that.
But...
Anyway, this is also another episode that gets referenced in Dinah.
Because it's the Cloud People.
No, because of a Boyfriend Man, actually.
Why? Why does he matter? Is it his ghost? Is it that his ghost keeps coming back?
I mean, his ghost does come back for that episode.
In Dinah?
I think his ghost comes back. His brother's there.
Well, that's nice, I guess.
We'll get to that when we get to that, I guess.
Okay.
A sword is burgled from a shrine, allowing an ancient demon to return. The sword's owner possesses one of the thieves to fight, but can't be because the demon is too powerful now. The demon gets decapitated, and the ghost gets to kill steal on its head. See, because now that the head's detached from the body, but still alive, he can do something about it.
Okay. So.
Bullshit.
Okay.
A blue nocturnal alien kidnaps quote-unquote strong humans to fight the red daytime aliens. Red alien learns about pacifism from an old lady. Tiga wakes everyone up in the middle of the night by turning on his brightness.
He just glows.
Yeah, he just goes fucking supernova.
Hmm.
Because, you know, blue alien's nocturnal. So if it turns into daytime, he'll be weaker. So, you know, he just acts like a big flashlight.
Sure.
A monster who destroyed Tiga's pyramid returns to eat a whole bunch of magma. Guts uses the peeper to freeze the magma and irritate the monster. Tiga drops the monster in a volcano.
Isn't that just basically being dropped dropped in, like, cauldron of food. Like,
You would think. You would think.
well, I mean, clearly the writers didn't think.
I'm just a big fan of the peeper. Because it's like... What do you think it is?
Well, you said it fucking froze the lava, so it's an ice gun.
It's not a gun. It's a vehicle. With a drill.
Okay.
It's basically the, oh god, what is... The Gotango, but as like a tank.
Okay, so it's like... It's like a tank version of,
It's basically just a tank with a drill.
Okay.
But it's called the Peeper, and I love it.
That's terrible.
Because in the intro, like the screen shakes when it shows up,
Uh-huh.
and every time I see it, I'm just like, they're just showing off the power, the power of the Peeper. TPC works on a new energy source while C-3POs wander around town menacingly. The robots are captured and dismantled in the base. A space mammy for a new generation is launched to destroy the robots' floating fortress. The robots reconstitute into a larger robot and attempt to self-destruct Tiga.
He's a self-destruct mechanism?
Yeah, the robots... Well, they try to self-destruct on him.
Oh. Okay, they pull a Cyberman.
Yeah, it's real good.
I feel like things escalated immediately where it's like there's a robot wandering around town, but actually there's several robots.
Oh no,
but actually they have a fucking mothership, and we need to get rid of that. And actually, there's actually enough robots that they can constitute a giant robot, and I'm just like, I feel like things are escalating for no reason.
Well, you gotta make a show of it. Tiga's gotta fight somebody.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have to be giant to fight them.
I mean, he did run around that warehouse with the crow people.
Mm-hmm.
See, he fought them in human size, and then he got shrunk. Then he grew to giant size, so he could fight them in human size again. And then he grew to giant size from the human size, so he could fight the...
Yeah, the idea of using a shrink around Ultraman just seems like a waste of time.
It worked twice.
I mean, but he got better by just being bigger.
Well, no, I don't remember how he got better the first time. I don't remember how... I think, yeah, Seven might have just been like, no, I'm better now. Leo, though, Ultraman King had to show up and hit him with his hammer.
Well, but that's because Leo sucks at being Leo. I saw that screenshot.
After losing on both fronts, the new Gut Star Destroyer is captured and Tiga is found adrift at sea. After learning the robots hate the new energy source, Tiga goes to their fortress to rescue the crew. Tiga and company destroy the fortress by channeling the new energy into the main gun.
Okay.
Yeah. A monster hunts down a circus troupe because they possess the only means of stopping its electromagnetic rage waves in the form of a tiny monster. During the fight, the ringleader fakes the monster's death so TPC can't collect it. See, the tiny monster is part of the circus troupe. Because, they hired him to be a monster.
This is why I put away my phone, because I was getting ready to do something. I'm like, no, I need to be listening. And then in the process of doing that, I missed like everything.
See, the tiny monster could counteract the actual monster's rage waves.
What the fuck? Okay, I mean, sure.
He was just the natural enemy of the big monster.
That's fine. Like, I guess. Puts out them good vibes. I don't know.
That's basically what it was.
Alright.
A meteor releases parasitic fog that latches onto a nearby village, forcing Guts to go on the run. A local girl explains that the monster is weak to water, so Tiga blows it up with his fireball.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting there watching like, okay, so he's gonna like get the fight to the river, to the lake, or whatever the fuck, wherever this water is. And then he just throws a fireball. I'm like, wait, what? That shouldn't have worked, but okay. You know what? Fine. You do you.
Alright.
Dinosauroids attempt to use the cyborg dinosaurs to raise the Earth on the behest of aliens. So Tiga has to stop the dinosaurs from getting too freaky with each other.
Did you say the dinosaur cyborgs? As if they are an established race?
No, there's two of the cyborg dinosaurs now.
Okay, but...
And he's got to prevent them from getting freaky with each other.
That's fair, but the way you said that, the dinosaur cyborg, I'm like... Because you said the dinosauroids, and I'm like, okay...
Yeah, and then they have to use cyborg dinosaurs.
There's
a plural.
There's an implication in that the cyborg dinosaurs already existed.
Yeah.
Pre-existing cyborg dinosaurs.
Yeah, they were... Well, one of them was in the ground, and like, a research team found it. And they're like, why does this dinosaur have cyborg implants?
Oh my god.
Why is it the size of Godzilla?
Oh god, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. I don't even know. Like, that shit should have, like, rusted away. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it was frozen.
Alright, you know what? I'll give him that. But that's still fucking stupid. How does something the size of Godzilla freeze and they just find it?
Well,
God, this is stupid.
Anyway, Tiga throws the dinosaur balls at the mothership, killing it instantly.
The what?
The dinosaur balls.
What does that mean?
They had like nukes in them or something like that. In the shape of balls. And that's why he had to prevent them from getting too freaky with each other.
What? Because they knock balls together and explode?
Yes. Yes, that was the actual plan.
How are the dinosauroids related to any of this, or are they even?
The aliens told them to use the cyborg dinosaurs.
Told who?
The dinosauroids.
There's a separate alien. What is happening?
Yes, there's a separate alien.
So there's aliens, there's dinosauroids, and then there's cyborg dinosaurs. Those are three separate entities in this episode.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And they're like, hey. By the way, the dinosauroids are named Adam and Eve. Just because.
Okay, but they're not the cyborg dinosaurs.
No, they are not the cyborg dinosaurs.
Do they
They control the cyborg dinosaurs.
They control them, but they don't like inhabit them.
No,
okay.
they just use brainwaves.
Okay.
Anyway, the aliens tell them that if they use the cyborg dinosaurs to wipe out all life on Earth, they can have Earth.
And have an incredibly inbred society. Sure,
yeah,
why not?
And Tiga's like, yo, if those things blow up, you're dead too. And they're like, ah, damn, you're right. And then they just sort of leave. They're like, and Tiga's like, yo, I mean, we got rid of the cyborg dinosaurs, we got rid of the aliens. You guys want to just live here? There's only the two of you. And they're like, no, we shouldn't be allowed to live here after what we just tried to do.
I mean, yes, but also their ability to just leave invalidates the entire problem of if you blow up the cyborg dinosaurs, you will die too. We can just go for a bit and then come back. Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
It's not. But whatever. That was stupid. Everything about that was dumb.
Local troublemakers find an exhaust-fueled monster, and no one believes them. Tiga returns after the monster appears for real and locks him in his car for security.
It's only that big?
No, he parks his car in a tunnel, and it's like, you'll be safe here. And he runs out to become Tiga to fight the monster. And he's like, that was a stupid decision because I left the car running and everything, and like, now the monster's going after them. There's this whole thing of like,
do they not know how to take a key out of the ignition? Like,
they're children. They're stupid.
But they're the ones that know.
But there's this whole thing earlier where they're going out to where the kids say they saw the monster, and they start pressing the buttons in the car, and it shoots a laser, blowing up a billboard. And you think that's gonna pay off later because now they're in the car by themselves, and the monster's coming to get them, and they're like, "Hey, which button did you press to shoot the laser?" And that means nothing. Nothing happens. They don't press the laser button again. It was just there to fill time.
Cool.
Wow. The aliens from episode 3 return and start a cult with an angel hologram. They paint Tiga as the devil, and after the captain's heartfelt speech, and also her son hacking the power grid, everyone flashes Tiga so he can close the gate to heaven.
What?
It's quote-unquote heaven.
Oh, alright. I thought things got real for a minute, and I was gonna be like, what?
No, but they did open this big fucking gate, and they were like, I think shit was coming out of it. I don't remember. I remember Tiga having a time trying to close it.
Alright, because, like, that's like a Shin Megami Tensei fucking twist. Where it's just like, yeah, heaven's real. Fuck it.
A family takes a wrong turn under a rainbow and gets stuck in a pocket dimension. The dome monster returns to pad the runtime. Tiga plays red light, green light with the actual monster. See, the actual monster couldn't see movement. So it was like a T-Rex. So Tiga would punch it in the face, or the back of the head, and then he would freeze. Oh. So when the monster turns around, he's like, who punched me in the back of the head?
That's stupid. But whatever. The fuck, like, you can't reach the end of a rainbow. It's
Look, it wasn't a real rainbow. It was the entrance to a pocket dimension. That's
so fucking stupid.
That's why they drove under it. Not like the end of it, just the middle of it. Even though it got like smaller, so they could fit it all on screen, and it was just an arch. A demon poses as a ramen vendor to spook the locals so they don't renovate his village. Tiga tells him the village is gone and shoots him dead.
Jesus. It's fucking rude.
TPC is sick of the Sky Babies, so they target an unrelated monster. The Sky Babies are also sick of Earth, so they just leave.
Okay. Cool. Solve that problem.
Yeah, it was really good. A girl dies in a car crash and is possessed. 15 years later, she's an idol, and a Guts member is possessed by her brother. Her alien brother. An alien hunts him down, and Tiga kills him comically fast. While pretending to be possessed, Guts Man tells the sister to live. This episode is a lot of fucking people getting possessed.
Uh-huh.
It sucked. I hated this episode. Because, like, Guts Man gets possessed by the alien brother.
Uh-huh.
See, they came to Earth 15 years ago because they were on the run from these other aliens.
Oh my god. Okay, and she got hit by a car.
No. They could only send 2 of them back, so brother and somebody else went. And they're like, well, there's a dead girl over there. We'll just put you and her for now.
Oh, okay.
And we'll come back for you later.
Uh-huh.
And then he came back, and I think the alien who was hunting him down killed him. So the guy who was possessed by him has to pretend that he's still possessed to tell the sister that it's alright to live.
Even though you're inhabiting a dead body.
Yes.
Okay, like, what? Was she depressed? Like...
Well, she wanted to go home. She's like, fuck this place. I hate this. I just want to leave.
Well, I mean, being part of the idol industry, I don't blame her, but... I don't know, man.
A giant mole rat appears at the zoo, and since it's docile, Guts opts to not brutally murder it. When night falls, it goes on the hunt. Goes on the hunt for food, so Tiga hits it with his cell change beam, shrinking it down, and he stashes it in a nearby barn.
And that's it?
That's it.
I okay. Pretty sure mole rats burrow, so it would get out.
Well, he stashes it in the barn so it has a place to live now.
Yeah, but...
And then the farmer comes, he's like, I see I have acquired a new animal.
How big is it?
Oh... medium-sized dog?
That's a big fucking mole rat. Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And the farmer's just like, oh, cool!
Yeah.
Giant naked mole rat.
Yeah, he's just like, well, guess it's mine now. Anyway, who wants some fresh milk? Squeezed from my cows.
Hopefully not from the mole rat.
No, not from the mole rat, but the mole rat does get some milk.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Okay.
Space Slime gets into the Guts computer and tries to continue evolving. It steals a plane so it can tour the local power plant.
How?
Because it's in the computer, and then it latches on to the love interest.
Uh-huh.
And then makes her steal the plane.
Oh.
And then it's gonna plop off her into the power plant so it could get bigger. It's really good because they run a test on it and they're like, you're from this one planet that blew up. Can you tell us how it blew up? And they're like, we don't know. We are only here to convert oxygen or some bullshit like that. I'm like, so you blew it up. Because I think the whole quote unquote plan was that they eat something that they eat like air pollution or something like that, and they emit oxygen, and like that's what killed everything on their home planet because too much oxygen, poisonous, and all that.
Kind of, but not really.
Yeah, I just remember somebody saying like, "Hey, you don't want to get too much oxygen."
Well, yeah.
You probably want other things in the air as well. Or...
You can breathe pure oxygen. That's the thing.
Oh well. Anyway, fuck these space lines. They're stupid.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
A bird returns to hell to eat the Zelda gas that killed her owner. Her owner's dad is also trying to get rid of the gas.
Hold on, hell is canon now?
Came out of like a volcano.
What?
It might as well have been hell. Because the bird was fucking dead. No, I know, the bird wasn't dead.
Okay.
It just got maimed by the explosion.
Okay.
That killed its owner.
Okay.
Her owner's dad is also trying to get rid of the gas. After consuming the gas and the dad's soul, it leaves for space.
Why are souls canon? That's so fucking weird.
Because it gets worse in Dinah. At least one episode specifically.
Okay. Wait, so the bird killed the old man?
Well, the bird absorbed his soul.
I mean...
He might have just keeled over because he was old. And, like, he was living for one thing, and that was to get rid of the Zelda gas.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there was this gas from Zelda Point that's really fucking explosive. And I don't remember what the fuck they were doing with it. But, like, they knocked a little bit over, like a drop of it, and it fucking exploded his house. And a decent chunk of the land around it. And they're like, yeah, that was just a drop. If all of it goes up, we're gonna lose Japan. And I guess the bird knew that, and the bird was trying to get rid of it. And he was also trying to get rid of it. So,
That's... Okay.
So the easiest way was have, the bird eat it.
And then the bird doesn't explode for some reason?
Yeah, no, actually the bird gets better.
Great!
Because he's like all shriveled up and gross.
Uh-huh. And
then after she eats all the soul and the gas, it becomes a chocobo.
I don't understand.
It might be better that you don't. Anyway, vampires come to town and hang out at the local disco.
God damn it.
The vampires are easily dispatched by ultraviolet guns that were made in 5 minutes.
Okay.
See, they just show up and they're like, vampires. Oh, convenient. I just made this gun.
I mean...
Here's 6 of them.
You can make ultraviolet filters for lamps, so yeah, it wouldn't be that hard.
I don't know. It seems like you need a lot of energy to fucking kill a vampire.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, like a flashlight wouldn't...
Well, no, a flashlight wouldn't, but a flashlight with an ultraviolet filter might be enough. You don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen a vampire. The commissioner gets kidnapped by aliens. Upon seeing the power of a handgun, the aliens flee to space and are blown up.
By what?
Tiga.
Oh.
No,
I'm secretly hoping it'd be a handgun.
No, the commissioner... not the commissioner, one of the other higher-ups, he's got like a handgun. He just walks in, starts shooting, and they're like, oh shit, we're getting out of here.
Oh my god.
An alien does a body snatch to reawaken a robot dragon, so it can use the fart breath to remove humanity before it can destroy itself. Fuck, I do not remember this.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna have questions, but...
I don't know how I forgot about this episode.
I mean, there were robot dinosaurs, so, like, I don't fucking know. Sure, it's plausible. They have the fucking... What is it, rain of fire dragons?
Sure.
They shoot the chemicals. They burn when they combine. It's the most amount of sense anyone's tried to make out of dragon fire.
Sure. A space-time rift opens up and a Guts man has to interrogate a mysterious girl by taking her to Subway and the arcade. And I don't mean a Subway, I mean to Subway,
The sandwich restaurant?
Yes.
Okay.
He has an internal crisis about closing the rift because it might kill her. She gets sent back to her time and finds him as a kid.
Wait, is it actually a Subway?
Yes.
Like, brand...
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was the first thing I noticed because he pulls out the sandwich and he's got the fucking Subway. I'm like, wow, I can't believe Subway's fucking canon in Ultraman.
I can't believe Subway paid to be in Ultraman. That's stupid. The official sandwich of Ultraman.
I mean,
it's better. It's better than Jared. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the biggest sandwich.
Like, even Jack is probably better than Jared. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Aliens kidnap the captain during a flower viewing. Stone statues are either happy or disgusted with this turn of events.
Well, there's ones that are... Well, there's some of them that have happy faces and some of them that just...
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very weird episode of, like, nothing happening. Because, like, even the gang's like, wow, it's really boring. There are no monsters to kill. I know, let's go to a flower viewing event, because it's that time of year. Tiga, you stay in the base. You lost the drawing straws.
Okay, but they only take...
Yeah, they just kind of just take the captain.
That's it?
Yeah, they're not... These aliens aren't very, like...
I mean...
They're not thinking so many steps ahead. They're just like, well, we kidnap one of them, like...
What? They'll submit? Like, what do they think is gonna happen?
I don't even know what their plan was, honestly. I don't think they had a plan. That's why they only kidnapped the captain.
Well, it seems like kidnapping the captain is kind of... not wise, given her proclivity for pulling out her gun. Granted, you haven't... The other person who pulled out a gun was not her, so... but the just, like... I'm gonna solve this situation with my gun is like... Alright, this looks like someone else besides Tiga can do something.
Yeah, it's just not very often. TPC sends out rumors to see how people react to monsters. Coincidentally, a real fake monster appears.
What does that even mean?
It uses like reflections to appear as like a hologram.
Okay.
And they're like, a fake monster, but it's real because it's over there. Except it's fake over there too, and now it's real in town. And it was really funny because
but why? They've been fighting monsters this whole time. Is the public just not known?
No, the guy's like, yeah, we can't get accurate data because Tiga keeps showing up and he keeps skewing the data differently, and I don't. So we're gonna pretend that there's a monster showing up. But
data on what?
On how they run away from monsters.
How people run away from monsters?
Yes.
Well, I guess that is kind of important. That's still stupid though that Tiga like shows up and solves the problem, so people don't even have time to run away. They're just like, "Oh, I guess it's solved. All right, I'll go about my business. Just pretend this didn't happen."
Tiga makes a bet with a psychic that he can beat the monster without transforming, or his identity will be revealed. Tiga loses the bet, but the psychic gains newfound respect for him.
Okay.
Because the psychic's like, everybody treats me like a monster because I have powers. But everybody treats you like a hero because you have powers. And I'm like, Psychic Man, what are you doing to... Like, those were children who were picking on you. Like, the only people I've seen pick on you were children when you were a child.
Oh. That's dumb.
And he's just got this resentment towards Tiga. He's like, I should be the one being respected.
Yeah, let me use my psychic powers to defeat this monster. We've seen how that goes.
I mean,
you lift you forget you lift with your mind back and you just crumple. We saw it happen.
he does help with defeating the monster. He's like, yo, Tiga, fucking neck, weak point, shoot it.
Yeah, it's the same as the last psychic we had who helped us fight a giant monster. He's like the butt brain. It's right there. I mean, in the end, it didn't work because Rodan came down as like, have a new beam! But still. That was dumb. The fact that she tried to like fucking lift Godzilla with her psychic powers is the fucking stupidest shit.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, that's a different series.
Speaking of that different series...
What?
A man uses his repressed anger to dream a monster to spite his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Tiga takes a nap so he can fight the dream monster.
I mean, that's more than...
It's just that one episode from the animated series.
Yeah, no, but he actually has to, like, go fight it in the dream world instead of just waking the guy up.
I mean, they do that, too.
Okay, but...
afterwards. After the monster's defeated, and it's really dumb, and I think they just throw him in jail. I'm like, no naps for you.
In jail? Like, what? Okay, whatever.
Friends from space want to assimilate humans into their hive mind. It almost works until people realize that they don't actually want to be part of a hive mind.
Cool. And so they're like, darn, and they leave?
I mean, they try to, and then tentacles come out and they get dragged into the base.
What? What the actual fuck?
So they're in the base, and
does the C stand for Cthulhu? What is happening?
No, it's fine.
Is it?
So these aliens took over some of the TVC people coming from space.
Okay.
And yeah, they're just trying to assimilate everything.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, hey, humans, if you become part of the hive mind, everybody's treated equally, and it's really cool in here, and
uh-huh.
And so they think about it for a second. And they go, wait a minute, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
And then they get body snatched. And the tentacles come out of the base, grab them, and pull them in, and then pull the people in into the base.
That's... Oh, okay. They grabbed the people? I thought they grabbed the aliens.
No, the aliens were the ones grabbing the people.
Yeah, but they got counter-grabbed by the tentacles, apparently. What the actual fuck?
Don't worry about it. Nothing.
What, the tentacles don't come back, is what you're telling me?
I would say this episode isn't referenced again, but it's in fact referenced in Dinah.
God damn it.
Because one of the guys coming back is one of the Guts members' friends.
Uh-huh.
And he hesitates. He shoots him, and then he goes, "Oh, that was my friend that I shot. Oh, that's bad."
Yeah.
And then he's got this internal crisis like, "Oh, can I just shoot somebody who's become an alien?" I mean, probably.
That just reminds me of the fucking Jack episode where he's like, were you, did you, what?
Were you trying to force him to admit that he was an alien?
No, I was trying to kill him. Oh my god. I mean, okay, a lot of questions, but...
Gutsman has to overcome the challenges of Gamertown to rescue Guts Lady. Gamertown is run by an AI who uses him to hack into the Guts HQ to steal their weapons.
Okay.
This is just another rogue AI with the backdrop of Gamertown.
What do you mean another rogue AI? When was the first one?
There was one in 80 that was part of a boat that tried to Katamari other boats because
I didn't realize that was an AI. I thought it was just a boat.
It was a boat powered by an AI.
Okay, but I missed the AI part, but regardless. Okay. And that was the whole episode where it shoots the face and...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Tiga goes fishing for sharks, but is disappointed that he landed a robot instead. A mystery box is introduced. Tiga's plot device is stolen by a guy who doesn't believe he's earned it. Another Ultra site is discovered.
What?
You know, like the Pyramid of Tiga?
Uh-huh.
Well, there's another...
Oh, site. Okay, I thought... I heard...
Sight as in place, not sight as in vision.
Yeah, or like the thing that... Whatever. I thought maybe it was like the site was like his MacGuffin that he used.
Oh, no. His MacGuffin is, It's kind of like the dildo that original Ultraman used, except...
I didn't know he used a dildo, but that's...
I am 90% sure at the beginning, I'm like, yeah, he raises his dildo skyward. And
yeah, I don't fucking remember.
I know that was a year ago.
Yeah.
And that was like 400 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't fucking remember anything for original Ultraman.
Yeah, so I thought the mystery box was going to be a bigger deal than what it was. But it's just a box full of sand.
Well, he just fucking fished up a robot, and we just moved past that.
Well, yeah, because it was just a shark that was attacking. It was just the monster of the week as a shark, but it was actually a robot shark.
Okay, but where does the box... What is the box...
See, the box...
was it in the shark?
No. So at the beginning, at the Pyramids of Tiga, there's 3 statues.
Uh-huh.
2 of them get destroyed.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one, Tiga, doesn't get destroyed. And, you know...
Wait, the other 2 statues might have been other Ultramen?
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't talk about them. They don't exist. They're not real. Anyway, this fucking box contains sand from the 2 statues that were destroyed.
Uh-huh.
And they're like using the sand. I think this will come back around in Dinah, but they're using the sand to build their own Ultraman.
Who is?
The government.
Oh.
Because you can't just trust this guy who doesn't say anything, just shows up for 3 minutes and then fucking leaves. Can't trust him to save the world.
Well,
Constantly.
to be fair, if he's not talking to anybody, I get it.
But like this fucking box seems like a huge deal, and then it's just
Ultra Sand.
yeah, it's just gone.
Well, I mean, obviously they had a plan for it, I guess. Does that have anything to do with Dinah? Or is Dinah their own thing?
Dinah's a continuity. Like, Dinah takes place 10 years after Tiga.
Okay, but is
Same
Dinah
year.
the name of that Ultraman?
Yes.
Okay, so is Dinah made from the Ultra Sand?
No.
Okay. Does the Ultra Sand ever come back in a way that it creates something?
Kind of. I think it's the basis of one of the episodes in Dyna.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem like they actually, like, talk about it. Because they go, oh, yeah, by the way, like, 8 years ago there was this plan to create our own Ultraman. But then they just kind of shelved that, because that was a really fucked up plan, actually.
Well, yeah, considering all they had was, like, the dust. It's like, well, these Ultramen got dusted, but, like, maybe if we sprinkle the dust at people, just, like, we'll have a guy, and he'll just go around and flick sand at people, and we'll just see if it works. Because, like, well, the thing is I don't even know if does the government know anything about what made Tiga? Do they know anything about Tiga?
No. They just know that there was a pyramid erected in Tiga's honor.
Uh-huh.
And he just started showing up. Because the Space Titanium said, hey, go find Tiga.
Yeah, but...
That's all they know about
him.
Okay,
but Tiga still possessed a person...
Yes.
To use as a vessel. Wasn't one of those people one of the members of Guts or whatever?
Yeah.
How do they not, like, put that together that one guy just keeps vanishing? Or maybe he vanished already. Like, I don't know. I don't understand where Tiga keeps going where they're like, we don't know where he comes from.
Look, this is like the 12th series.
Uh-huh.
11th Ultraman series.
Yeah?
They're not going to figure this out.
What do you mean they're not going to... Oh, you mean the people aren't going to figure this out?
Yeah, no. The people in the story can never know that Ultraman is just a dude.
Okay, but my point...
Not until the final episode. That's when they can learn that Ultraman's not a dude because he has to leave. Except those rules don't apply anymore.
Well, yeah, they can't apply because he's been sitting around, like, fucking vegging out for 30 million years. Like, he never had to leave. He's just there. Like, why? It's like, oh no, you figured out who I am. I guess I'll go back to my pyramid? Like, I don't fucking know. I hate Ultraman rules. They're fucking stupid. Why does it matter that he has to protect his identity?
Because it's just like comic books. They'll go after your friends and family.
But that's not what it is. It's just like, I guess I have to go now that you know who I am. For reasons. It's like... But the monsters figure it out, and the monsters are the only ones that matter because they're the ones who can do something about it.
Look, you just can't trust the government with secrets like this.
No, you can't. But like, oh my god. All right, whatever.
Anyway, Tiga's plot device, since it's been stolen, is now used to create an evil Tiga. That's his actual name. He shows up and they're like, that's not Tiga, that's evil Tiga.
Does he even look different?
He's got a different color scheme.
Alright, I mean, I guess. It's stupid and childish, but like, sure.
Tiga converts a dog into light so it can become a kaiju to stop evil Tiga.
What the fuck? Does the dog get better?
It does die as a kaiju.
Wow.
In the post-credit sequence, it's back to being a regular dog, so...
Alright, well, I mean, as long as the dog's okay, like, I guess it's fine.
But, so, like, the dog is the evil Tiga's pet dog. Like, the guy who becomes evil Tiga, that's his dog.
Uh-huh.
And the dog can sense the light in Tiga, so he shows him the way to his secret lair and then gets electrocuted. And then Tiga on the floor is like, look, dog, you need to save him. You need to save him. Get in the kaiju.
What do you mean get in the kaiju? There was just a kaiju in the...
Yes, in the cave, in the new Ultra site, there's a new Ultraman.
Okay.
An Ultraman statue, and then right next to it is a kaiju statue.
Alright, cool. And
he's got the little color timer on him too, because he's a good kaiju.
What? Wait, he was the other Tiga's pet? Or the other Tiga's pet, I guess?
Something like that.
Alright, I don't understand why this other Ultraman would just be the shiny of Tiga. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, I'm sure he's his own guy. It's just they show up and they're like, that's not Tiga, that must be evil Tiga, and then that's just the name that sticks.
Yeah, but the way you're describing it is that he's the exact same design, just a different color.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen like Ultraman and Ultraman Jack? Those two look the same.
Okay, but most Ultramen do have visual differences.
He might have had a different. He might have had a different face.
All right. Well, I mean, if he did, then all right, that's fine. I'm just thinking about like it's just Tiga, but all color scheme number 2, and it's like
actually it'd be color scheme number 4, because Sky and Power.
You're right.
Those have their own color schemes. It might have been something to do with the plot device being used. That might, since it's Tiga's plot device.
Yeah, you're right.
It might influence. I don't know.
But like, why would they need Tiga's plot device if there was art?
Because he didn't actually like fully awaken the one that he found.
Okay.
So he had to steal Tiga's to convert himself to light. So he could.
I mean, Tiga already converted a dog to light, so like, I don't fucking know, man.
But yeah, no. So the dog doesn't succeed, and Tiga just shows up. He's like, I'm the real one. Fuck you. He beats him up.
Okay.
Then he gets arrested. Evil Tiga.
I mean, he did commit theft. And probably other things.
A space plant from Earth spreads its happiness pollen to prepare humans for the end times. Tiga blows it up.
Hang on. A space plant from Earth?
Yes.
What?
So in the ancient civilization, after that ended, I'm pretty sure it sent spores out Biolante style. And they came back to spread more pollen.
Alright. I guess.
But yeah, no.
It's just a weird twist that it's like it's actually from Earth.
Yeah, it's pretty great because they're like, this plant came from space, and then aliens show up and they're like, no, it's from Earth, idiot. Alien robots dressed like people. Who were part of the old civilization from 30 million years ago.
Okay, did they explain what happened to them?
Yeah, this plant shows up, and when it releases its pollen, people lose all the negative emotions. They're just... It's basically drugs.
Fair.
Basically when the real big bad shows up, it's basically like a... to make the death easier, let's say.
Okay.
Because the real big bad's pretty violent. And they're like, well, if we can just ease the pain a little bit, like, you done fucked up. So we're going to reset, but we're going to be nice about it.
What do you mean you done fucked up? What does that even mean?
Well, you're not prepared for the evil, the darkness, the Omanite.
So what does that have to do with the plant?
Well, the plant knows. So the plant's like...
God.
The plant is like the decider.
That's dumb.
It really is.
That's bordering on the fucking consciousness of Earth from Happy Science.
Anyway, a snail trolls a photographer. Tiga borrows a train to lure the snail back to space.
How does that work?
You see, the honking of the train is like the honking of the snail's mom.
What the fuck? Why would he know that?
Because they took pictures of it before the snail showed up, and they're like, that's a bigger snail than the one that's down here already. That must be a parent.
Okay.
And the baby snail was attracted to the train's honking. And then they got some radio waves of the mom honking.
How?
Plot convenience.
Okay.
So they're like, yo, Tiga, take this train. You can borrow it. And Tiga's like, levitation. Toot toot. And he flies to space. Okay. And the snail's just like, I'm coming too.
Oh my god.
A super evolved monkey goes on a rampage. Also, awkward romance subplot.
With the monkey?
No. So you remember the guy who played with his space rocks?
Yeah?
Like, way back when I was telling you about the evolution cells?
Yeah?
So this is the follow-up to that.
Okay.
There was a girl who was in love with him.
Okay.
And there was a guy who was in love with the girl. Also, he's getting married to a different girl.
Who?
The,
Which one?
what do you mean, which one?
You said he, but there's two he's.
Well, the guy who played with his space rock, he's a ghost. So
Oh, all right. I thought he died, so that's why I was like confused.
yeah, so this guy's getting engaged to this other girl.
Uh-huh.
And she sees him with the first girl, and now she's like, "Oh no, he's going back to her. He's not spending time with me anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna go undercover. And then like, it's a really awkward thing.
Okay, so it just turns into a shitty slice of life romance
More or
subplot.
less. More or less.
Okay. Sounds dumb.
Anyway, the ghost of the man who played with the space rock appears to like destroy the monkey or something. Something stupid. I just remember he shows up as a giant ghost and he's just there in the background. Everybody's like, "Oh, we can move on with our lives."
Are the evolution cells related to the monkey?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's going on a rampage, because it got injected with the cells. And like this time they're like, "Yeah, no, we really gotta get rid of those fucking cells. We really gotta do something about this." And
I mean, I'm glad they recognize that there is a problem.
yeah, they didn't do anything about it.
I figured. Because otherwise then there wouldn't be problems to solve.
After the moon base is destroyed,
I mean, okay, you explained that there's space travel and people just go to the moon. So there's a moon base.
Yeah.
Is it a public moon base? Is it a military base?
It's part of TPC.
Okay.
I think there's like 30 people up there. I think that's what they said.
Okay.
Anyway, it gets destroyed and body snatchers start taking over the actual base. The moon captain is found and the imposters are easily dispatched.
Okay.
An alien wants to buy a monster, so he goes back in time to 1965.
What? To like the first Mothra movie? Like what the fuck is he planning on doing?
He's going back to go to Super Riot Productions because he hears that they have monsters, and he's gonna buy one from them.
In the past.
Why?
Because
he wants to talk to AG Tsuraya, the guy who did the work for Godzilla and Mothra and Ultraman and Ultra Q. He wants to talk to him specifically.
What? He's going back in time to buy a monster from the production company that makes the show.
Yes.
What?
Anyway, Tiga follows him and inspires the script for the original Ultraman series.
That doesn't make any sense.
See, there's a screenwriter. He's writing the story, or he's writing the show, and the guy's like, "You're missing something. I can't tell you what it is, but you're missing something. Here's a cool space rock that Ultraman gave me, anyway."
That sounds bad. Wait, so they're implying that the entire Ultraman show is real?
Yes.
But it's... But I...
They were saying that Ultraman showed up in real life, buried a monster in a lake,
Yeah.
handed Tsuburaya a stone, and then just sort of fucked off. And then Tiga came back in time to fight a merchant, a time-traveling merchant.
Okay.
Okay, but... And then, yeah, they're like, I see, I need to write a hero into my story.
But that... Okay. Let me... there's a logical fallacy in here, and I'm trying to find it. It's okay. So a guy wants to buy a monster. So the implication is that monsters are canon. Okay. So monsters are apparently canon in this universe, but so is the Ultraman show.
Yes. Also Godzilla and Mothra. They're also canon to this, but only as movies.
Okay, that's fine. I can live with that.
No, it's really not, because Godzilla fucking shows up in Ultraman. Sure, they call him Jirus, and they put some frills on him, but that's still Godzilla.
Well, but the actual Godzilla analog is, I already forgot his name. Tyranitar.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Spiky Boy. But, so he creates the show, but monsters are real, and he creates a hero who already exists, because Ultraman is canon and real. So what the actual fuck? That doesn't make any sense! He inspired the idea for something that already existed! That he just used! But it's real!
Look, time is a circle.
No, it's not a circle! This isn't a circle! This is a spiral of bullshit!
Hey, welcome to Ultraman. Enjoy your stay.
It doesn't make any sense! He's like, oh, I need to put a hero in! But in this universe, Ultraman is real, and you could point at him and be like, that's Ultraman!
Yeah, but Ultraman was tiny at the time. Like, he was human-sized. So he probably just like...
What, so they just hired Ultraman off the street? And we're just like, you look cool! Get in!
No, they didn't hire him off the... Ultraman went back to space after burying the monster in the lake.
Okay, yeah, but that...
And then handing Super Eye a rock. Which then turned into...
But wasn't it Tiga that did that?
No, Tiga came back in time to stop the guy.
What the actual fuck?! I don't understand!
This episode's really good.
But that would imply that, like, Ultraman is just a show based off of true events. In which case, the show isn't actually real, but there is a real Ultraman, and he did real things. But the show is like a dramatization?
Sure, let's go with that.
I don't. That's so dumb. Because the entire show plays off as like, this is what really happened. But Tiga just inserted the idea that no, it's not that it really happened. It's just that it's based off of real events. Maybe?
I think you're thinking about
I
think you're thinking about this too deeply. Because this will never... I shouldn't say this will never be referenced again, but it's at least not referenced in Dinah.
It still doesn't... It circles back in on itself and becomes an Ouroboros of bullshit. It eats its own tail, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like I said, welcome to Ultraman. We're like 12 deep in this.
Yeah, I know, but like, they decided to just throw this retcon wrench into the works, and the whole machine flies the fuck apart, but nobody's talking about it. Because Ultraman is canon to the Ultraman universe.
Look,
but so is the show!
Look, they had to have Tiga meet Ultraman at some point.
It doesn't matter!
Everyone has to meet Ultraman.
But why did they have to make the show canon? That doesn't make any sense!
It was the 30th anniversary of Ultraman.
It's still stupid! Granted, that's the impetus for all of Tiga. Tiga doesn't make any sense!
No, it's really good.
I am losing my fucking mind.
I've noticed.
The writers just, like, half-assed all of it. They were just like, wouldn't this be cool? And they didn't think any further.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool.
It doesn't... was it?
Kinda.
Alright, cool, I guess. But still, it's like...
Like, as somebody who suffered through the original Ultraman, it was kind of neat to see that happen again. It was fine.
Like, it doesn't... I immediately spotted that something was wrong. How did the writers not immediately spot that something was wrong?
It was a joke episode. It was supposed to be for laughs and for giggles and for nostalgia. For, all those people who watched Ultraman back in the 60s. Who are now 30 years older and they shouldn't be watching Ultraman anymore.
Well, their kids are watching it. I get it. But, like...
Yeah, their kids are going, Dad, why does this Ultraman look like shit?
Well, back in my day...
What the fuck? Why does it look like he was, like, made in a week?
Because he was. But also he's real, and so is the show.
Alright. So, the end times are here, and love interest has learned Tiga's identity.
Shit.
I don't know how. She did it off screen. She might have...
She thought harder than the writers.
She might have been like,
No, that's just it. The writers don't think, so they're just like, well, someone has to figure it out.
Well, there was one scene in the Snail episode where she's like, so why are you always not here when Tiga's here? And he's just like, oh, I guess that's bad luck. I don't know. Don't think about it. Okay, bye. and yeah, so there's new monsters, the Harbingers of Darkness. They're here. There's one of them, and they kill it like really fast.
Cool.
And as they're celebrating, they get a call, and they're like, "Yo, we got more of them. There's like 20 of them now. You done fucked up. Get back here."
How did he fuck up? He beat one.
Yeah, barely. Kinda. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway, part 2. The ruler of darkness arrives and fills the TPC base with darkness. Everyone evacuates in the new age space mammy. Tiga gets turned to stone. Love interest inadvertently lets everyone else in on Tiga's secret.
Shit.
They got cameras of him floating down the ocean. She's like, "Oh no, I can't believe it was you. I can't believe you're dying." And they're like, "Wait, what?" Alright, part 3.
Oh god.
A cat shows up. So the psychic, evil Tiga, and the moon captain join forces in a Hail Mary to revive Tiga.
Wow. Holy shit. We're just pulling people.
Yeah, they fail.
Cool. I mean, at least there was... Look, continuity is like a miracle when it happens in Ultraman.
Anyway, the children of Earth collectively tell the ruler of darkness to fuck off, and they revive Tiga.
Why is Ultraman powered by children? One of his fucking instances of existence wanted to kill them all.
Well, he was a rogue Ultraman.
Clearly,
he just wasn't as rogue as like Belial.
I don't know.
He's the evil Ultraman.
Like he's an anti-hero, or he's actually a bad guy.
He's actually a bad guy.
Wasn't there a show called Belial though?
No, I think he's part of somebody else's show.
Oh, alright.
I think he failed Ultra School or something.
Cool.
And he's just like, I'm gonna
about
that. If I can't be Ultraman, no one can be Ultraman. But yeah, no, all the kids are like, I am light and whatnot, and they transfer their light to Tiga, and Tiga revives, and all the kids in the background do his poses. Some of them trying less hard than others.
That's fair. I wouldn't.
Anyway, the ruler of darkness dies. The Omanite. With an upside down face.
Damn Lord Helix.
Anyway, Tiga side story. This one comes with a movie. It's this was a straight to VHS in 2001. 5 years after this fucking show.
Mm.
So I think it's like 2038 now. Tiga's son is part of Neo Super Guts.
That's terrible. That's so terrible. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Anyway, he gets caught in a time vortex and he gets sent back to like 5,000 years ago. And he becomes Tiga. And then he has to find the actual Tiga for that time period. See, the plot device is also there.
Yeah, it would be. I get that. But, like...
I think Tiga is a genetic thing. I think I said this, like, an hour ago. But I think...
Like, well, the way you described it is that he has to inhabit a specific you have to have the special chromosome, whatever.
Yeah,
the light one.
Yeah, your parents had to have done the in out with a flashlight. Yeah, we've been there.
They had to get it on in the daytime. It's fine.
But Tiga's son...
In direct sunlight. Just, I don't know.
But when Tiga's son becomes Tiga, he's like half his size. And they're like, I see that the giant light hasn't fully awakened yet. So I guess he wasn't a perfect match for Tiga back in the yesteryears.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, some random chucklefuck kid. He's the Tiga of that time period.
Okay.
And that's basically how the movie ends.
5,000 years ago.
Yeah, they became the Tiga clan. They erected a pyramid, and then they got lost.
Yeah, but I thought that the pyramid was from 30 million years ago.
No. Maybe. Because the pyramid's there, too. Because Tiga's just fucking hiding in a mountain.
But I thought it was in a pyramid.
The pyramid's in the mountain.
Okay. So they built a different pyramid?
Yeah, because the 5,000-year-old one got destroyed by the monster. Because they were trying to destroy Tiga before he could fully reawaken.
Oh, okay, so...
And then they rebuilt the pyramid. And, 5,000 years went on. The mountain rebuilt itself.
The mountain rebuilt itself?
Yeah, like, it's fine. It's whatever.
The mountain got better. It's fine.
Yeah, the plate shifted a little bit.
And they just around the pyramid.
Yeah, like
fine.
It went really deep down, and then the other plate went like I don't.
It did a little hop. You know how that happens.
Yeah. Well, no.
So dumb.
No,
it's not even how that works. The mountains don't form at whatever. I'm not gonna talk about plate tectonics. No one gives a shit.
I mean, if they're here at this point,
I don't know.
Nah, whatever.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah, this one took a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's because I had a full-on mental breakdown at, like... Well, I had one full-on mental breakdown, and then I had a couple where I needed explanations. So, are we done?
Yeah.
That was one movie.
Yeah, it was a straight to VHS. They were like, man, we could milk Tiga just a little bit more. Despite the next two series also having a movie with Tiga in it.
Get that fucking Tiga milk and feed that dog-sized mole.
Yeah. Anyway, I like...
Then he can go in the kaiju, I guess. I don't know.
I did like this one a lot more than most of the Showa stuff. Because it had just slightly more continuity than the Showa stuff did.
For whatever reason, while the logic of most individual episodes were just non-existent, they did, like... I was wondering, I wonder if the psychic's gonna come back. Because, like, he did a thing, and he seemed kind of important, I guess. And then he told me that, like evil Tiga showed back up, which is fucking weird, because they put him in prison. But...
They broke him out of prison. Well, they released him because he knew how to, convert light. He made an invention or whatever so he can convert himself into light, and they were going to use his technology to shine a really big flashlight on Tiga to bring him back from being a stone. And then they just fucked up immediately.
Cool.
It was really great.
Well, yeah, because the children have to get involved for some reason. I mean, it's not as funny as the kids kicking the crap out of the fucking...
The commander from Leo.
I mean, in some sense, that's kind of poetic, because, like... Not to mention the fact that Leo keeps losing... Leo's the one who kept losing children, right?
Leo lost a lot of people, yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Was he the one that kept, like... He had a bunch of orphans, and then he just lost most of them?
Yeah, in the final arc, anybody who wasn't Leo or his main orphan got killed.
Yeah, so it's fucked up in a sense, but also kind of poetic that like it wasn't even Leo. It was the kids. Although I think so, I think Leo had to do something about the glass, the ball.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Anyway, yeah, that one fucking episode just drives me insane. But
it's a really good episode though. It's good to have a chuckle at.
I wouldn't be chuckling. I if I had been watching it, I would have very quickly started to lose my goddamn mind.
I can put it on for you.
Please don't. I don't want to sit here for an extra. Like 20 some minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. We wouldn't watch it we wouldn't watch it during this.
Yeah, I know, but like time and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh well, speaking of time, we'll see you later for Dinah.
Yeah.